What's up, everybody? This is Brad, and we are just hours away now from Fortnite Chapter 6, Season 4, Shock and Awesome. And I am really hyped up for the collabs this season, and of course the story. But the big story revolving Fortnite right now is the Power Rangers are going to be featured. I feel like this is a collab that should have happened a long time ago, but it's finally here, and and I can't believe I'm about to say this, but this is one of the best trailers that Fortnite has ever put together. And I've already seen it, so just throwing that out there now, being honest. So but there is a gameplay trailer I have not seen, but I wanted to actually watch this with you guys because I want to explain why this works so well, why it's so effective. So first off, I'm probably going to stop it and talk through it. So let's just do it.
When the bugs came, everything we knew was taken.
Notice how doom and gloom this trailer starts off.
Hope faded faster than we could fight back.
And listen to the music.
We thought it was the end of times. Turns out, it's morphin' time.
God, that combination of let me shut up. Watch this crap. Look at this. It's dude. I kind of don't want to really talk about it and critique it as I'm watching it. It's so good, man. I'm talking right now to maybe try to cut out the copyright music, but look at that chaos. It's so good. Splat! Oh, dude. I love it. I love it so much. This is one of the best trailers they have ever made. Now, I'm going to take you back. We're going back to the beginning. This trailer starts off, as you can see, the Durr Burger, the bugs coming out of it, like it just an infestation. The music is so low, and if you listen close, somebody else pointed this, and they were definitely right there towards the end. You could tell this is a broken version of the Power Rangers theme song that's playing throughout this whole thing. If you want to know what I'm talking about, if you played The Legend of Zelda: Breath of the Wild, if you go to the ruins of the Temple of Time, it will play a very broken, drawn-out, somber version of the Song of Time from Ocarina of Time. It's very sort of sad. It's a very sad feeling. But the CGI trailer here starts. This is one of the darkest starts to a Fortnite season we've ever had, where the characters are just outright telling you, like, all hope seems lost. Like, we are backed into a corner that we don't think we can fight our way out of. Look at Jonesy. Cuddle team leader's having to carry him away. He's had it. The brat. Where's the brat? The hot dog guy gets just whisked away by one of the bugs. It just looks like pure chaos and pandemonium. And Peely looks like he's finalized his will in his mind, like, this is the end for me. And that line that they drop as this is happening, we thought it was the end of times. Let me see if I can find it exactly. I'll unmute it.
It's the end of time.
Wait.
We thought it was the end of times.
We thought it was the end of time. And you couple that, this dramatic, we thought it was the end of time. This is it. This is apocalypse. It's Judgment Day. This is the end of the road. A dead end, literally. Turns out,
it's morphin' time.
It's morphin' time. God, it's so good. Starting that with such a serious note about thinking this is your end. You are about to meet your death. And combining that, but turns out it's morphin' time. It's it's so good. Such a cheesy transformation line. Oh, it's so good. And then the tone of the trailer just pulls a complete 180. The CGI fades into this live action, what is essentially just like, let's clip to an old Power Rangers episode. Some of this reused, recycled Super Sentai stuff, which just isn't recycled, but that's how they made the show back then. They took the Super Sentai and basically just dubbed over it. The very stereotypical explosions, the bugs, the terrifying bugs are now just, there's some CG flying bugs in there, but look at the actors in the costumes, very much channeling, let me mute the song again, channeling the Putty Patrol from the earliest seasons, the teamwork here. And some people took issue with the fact that they only used 3 of the Rangers, but when you consider that there are 3 other skins shown off here, Peely was there, Cuddle Team Leader's there, you could use her and say she's a stand-in for the Pink Ranger. I mean, I think that's fair. This new character here, that's a Battle Pass skin, I think. So there's a team of 6. And if you put too many of them in there, this is only a minute, 19-second trailer. You're going to overcrowd the trailer. So they can't focus on everybody. So 3 Rangers. And I guess they went with yellow, blue, and red because aren't those primary colors? So I guess that works. Anyway, this looks like a cool skin. Another skin where more than likely her real arms are just going to be holding the controller and she'll be controlling her in-game arms that way. Cool big group shot. Very Power Rangers-esque with the big putty fights and any type of big group fight with any of the little peon members of whoever the bad guy was. I'm going to rewind this back again. And I kind of talked over it. Just this Gatling gun with the Red Ranger. It's such an awesome scene. I've seen so many people online react to this. Even just like posts on Twitter where people are like, this is the coolest Power Rangers media it has been created in like a long time, because it's just the Power Rangers fighting and making it look cool. So man, I was a huge nerd for Power Rangers when I was a kid. And I'm talking 30 years ago, a little bit, maybe a little bit more than that. To the point of where I remember getting made fun of in school for like, you're still into Power Rangers? And I was like 8. So I followed the Power Rangers show until they went to space. I kind of fell out of, I did eventually kind of just, they're in space. It lost its appeal to me when the Megazord was just one big spaceship that they needed to transform instead of a bunch of different Zords coming together. For whatever reason, that took me out of the show. But I've kind of kept up with it from time to time just to see what they do with it. Like, I liked Power Rangers Battle for the Grid. That was a good game. But as far as actively watching it, not really. But here we've got a big bug. So what do you need when you have a big bug? A big bug squisher. And therein enters the secret skin of this new season, the Megazord. And I actually am glad to see them now utilizing more giant characters in the game. I think the mech, the original Fortnite mech was always kind of, I guess, a tribute to something like this. The old, I would argue that maybe the mech was directly inspired by the Megazord. But there are also plenty of other Megazords, or gigantic robot characters from Japanese media that the mech could have easily been inspired by as well. Go Lion, Voltron. That's a big fantasy matchup, I think, for a lot of people. It's the Dino Megazord here versus the original Voltron, Go Lion. I actually did have a Voltron collectible where you had like the 5 lions and you combine them. I never had this one though. I never had the Megazord. But glad to see, especially with the Godzilla event where you can become Godzilla and stomp around on the map. Apparently that's going to be something similar with the Megazord from what I understand. And I'm hoping that we'll start seeing this trend where we'll get more giant characters, which opens the door. Like I said, plenty of anime or Japanese giant robots you could pull from. Maybe even some non-anime giant robots. Megas XLR? Can we put Megas in the game? But one thing I'm hoping is that maybe with this Zord being in the game as a playable skin, maybe they'll do like the Godzilla collab, because Godzilla came with Kong and Mechagodzilla. So if Mechagodzilla worked as a skin in this game, maybe, just maybe, they'll give us the Dragon Zord, or at the very least, then a different style for the Megazord here will be Dragon Zord fighting mode, which was the Dragon Zord with the Triceratops, Saber-Tooth Tiger, and Mastodon. There's not really a great deal of difference between them visually, so you would just have to change out the torso and the head for the Dragon Zord part, and you'd have it's like 50% the same Zord design-wise. So I think it could work as an alt style, but we'll have to see how that works whenever it does make it to the game. This key shot here, a really good promotional image here. You've got, I think that's Jonesy down there kind of shooting at these bugs. The Halo Spartan, the female Halo Spartan, which everybody's saying is way too scrawny. But I think that's just the habit of Fortnite making female skins. They're gonna make them a little more curvy. We know, we've noticed this. But the Green Ranger, front and center, was not featured in the live action part or the CG part, but there he is, Tommy Oliver, of course, originally played in the English version of the show by the late Jason David Frank. But there he is in the Battle Pass, and so and of course the Megazord. But there are also like these Halo ships back in the back too. So I think that's something to keep in mind. This is a dual season for the Power Rangers and Halo, which you wouldn't expect that kind of a pairing together. But it looks like not only will the Megazord be in the game, but also these, I'm calling them Pelicans. I haven't played enough of Halo to remember what these ships are called. But they're going to be in the game, so I'm all for this, and this is something I think that Fortnite does so well with their collabs, is that it does feel like you're taking a part of the show and putting it in the game to function in a way that is like reminiscent of the show. With the Dragon Ball collab, the Kamehameha was in the game. The Superman collab, which is still technically in the game because this is the last day of the season, where you can fly around and use Superman's super strength into his heat vision. When you do a collab, it should feel like a part of those characters that we identify that as a part of those characters. Like the Ninja Turtles collab, they put all 4 of the Turtles' weapons in the game, and you could fight with them. The Avatar collab, which you could do all of the different elemental bending techniques. That is why people care about Fortnite collabs more than any other game, just getting skins and that's it. That is the extent of the collab, is it just looks different. Even if it's just an emote in the shop, that at least allows that character to retain some of their personality. So that's why I think that Fortnite is so good at doing these, is because they do try to make it look like we care, we want to get this right. And we want to make the people who are fans of these shows, these movies, these characters, games, franchises, whatever the case is, we want to make sure that the fans of this stuff will like what we put out.